Good evening, everybody. Thank you for taking part in this community conversation. Before I give you a little bit about my process for writing the poem, I just want you to know that in the artistic community, we always like to dialogue around the things that are happening in our community. And this is one issue where it's sometimes been hard to get poets who are very outspoken on other things to come out, and a lot of times because they have a family member that's a police officer, or sometimes because we get typecast as the people that are often profiled by police officers because, you know, we don't dress the same or look the same as artists. And so I just felt like I wanted to add something to the conversation that would be constructive and not destructive, because as an African-American male in America, we've not historically had a great relationship with the police. And so it's something that I've been worried about for 36 years, and it was nice that we all started worrying about it fairly recently. But and I was trying to find a way to have that conversation and say that without being bitter or angry or meh about it. And what I came to was the process for writing this poem, and that included me looking for some sort of oath. Like, I think doctors take a Hippocratic oath, and it's like, you know, I do no harm and all that other good stuff. And I was like, I wonder if when our police officers commit to serving the community, do they have some sort of uniform oath that they take? And I found out that no, it's not uniform. It's different in different parts of the country, but there's usually some sort of pledge to serve. And so I found a bunch of these pledges, trusty internet, the interwebs, helped me find a lot of them. And I did what hip-hop generation kids do. I tried to remix it and take something and turn it into something that I would like to see. And so I felt like that's how I could add to the conversation by creating a document that, I'm not silly enough to believe that, we'd actually employ this in our police department and make officers take this poem as a pledge. Maybe I am silly enough to believe that. But what would I want that pledge to sound like? Like if I was going to be a police officer, somebody I loved was going to be a police officer, what would I want their promise to be to the community? And that was the process for what I'm going to share with you now. Thank you, Pat and Summer. Law enforcement oath of honor. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly declare upon my honor and conscience that I will act at all times to the best of my ability and knowledge in a manner befitting a police officer. I do. Take this community to be my lawfully wedded life, to have and hold in sickness and in health till death do us in. I do solemnly swear with my hand on this Bible instead of this rifle in this court of public opinion that I am not judge nor jury nor Jesus. I am just a servant, sworn to protect this community I do thee serve. I will preserve the dignity and will respect the rights of all individuals. I will reserve the right to respect the dignity of all individuals. I will serve to the best of my dignity the respect of all. I will discharge my duties with integrity and will promote understanding and conciliation. I will discharge only when it is my duty, only when we're beyond understanding, only when we are beyond conciliation. I will only discharge integrity. I will not discharge. Not even when my life is threatened. Only when your life is in danger, because I signed up to be a hero, not a coward. Because the only thing I'm allowed to be afraid of is losing my community's trust. Because anyone can get a gun and call themselves a cowboy, but not every gun can get a conscience and call himself a cop. I will exercise my authority as a police officer in the manner intended by the law. I will exercise my compassion as a police officer because I am not above the law, because it is not beneath me, because I am not the law, just another one of the people the law protects. I will faithfully obey the orders of my superiors and will be ready to confront danger in the line of duty. It is my duty to faithfully obey my moral compass and will be ready to confront my superiors when they are out of line, and that's an order. I will act with honesty, courtesy, and regard for the welfare of others and will endeavor to develop the esprit de corps. I will not act. I will be honest, personified. I will be courtesy of personhood, even to those without homes or on welfare. I will endeavor to say hello from time to time, develop morale in the community because it's bigger than some code, because it's bluer than some code, and desperately in need of sunlight, because the root word of morale is moral. And because it's just as easy to always be looking for what someone has done right as it is to always be looking for what someone is doing wrong, I do solemnly swear to be as obsessed with building community as I am with broken laws. I will act justly and impartially and with propriety towards my fellow officers, so long as they are just, impartial, and proper towards my fellow citizens. I do solemnly declare upon my honor and conscience that I will act like an officer of the peace at all times to the best of my ability and knowledge. I will constantly strive to honor this oath in my service as a police officer. So help me God. Thank you.